How's it going? So there used to be a restaurant in Fredericktown, Ohio called Sorty's Moon Grill. And me and my older brother used to go in there on Friday nights mainly, and we'd have the all-you-can-eat fish. The owner was a guy named Gordy. He used to always come over and talk to us. Him and his wife, Cindy, we became friends with them. And actually, I'm still friends with them to this day. I met up with them again after I left the Amish and became very close with them. But we used to go in there and eat all-you-can-eat fish on Friday nights. And he'd tell us that if we could eat the record, I think it was 20 pieces of fish, we wouldn't have to pay for a meal. So we'd always go in there and try for that every night. And I think my record was 12 pieces I ate one night, and I could not eat any more than that. It would come with French fries and then cottage cheese as well. And I remember I used to love that, to go in there. And then after we eat, we'd go into the little game room they had in the back that had a jukebox. And we would play that jukebox for an extra hour or so every time and play air hockey. They had a pinball machine in there and quite a few different arcade style games. So it was a good time. It was the only experience I ever really had with going to an arcade. And I was probably 16 or older before I started going there. It was mainly after my older brother turned 21 and he had a little bit more leeway to go do whatever he wanted. So it was something that he liked to do, and then I just started tagging along. But it was a really good time, and then after I left, I went back to this restaurant to eat, and Gordy and Cindy recognized me, and they said, "Oh my gosh, did you leave?" And I said, "Yes." And got to talking with them, and then I used to go over and hang out all the time, and actually at one point, I even cooked for them a little bit. Gordy talked me into, trying to cook, and I cooked at the restaurant. I think it was on like 4 or 6 nights, because I had a regular job working construction, and he wanted me to come in after I'd get off my job working construction, which I did a few times and a few Saturdays that I worked for him. One time, this old bachelor from the Amish community, Daniel Mullet, he stopped by to eat, and I told Gordy, I said, I can't prepare his food. So he had to come back and prepare the food because I told him I was shunned. And even though Daniel Mullet really didn't know I was back there, I didn't prepare his food out of respect for him and the Amish traditions, And I did go out and talk to him, and I told him I wasn't making his food, and he was kind of happy about that. But after about a week or so of doing this, we were working in West Virginia. The following week after that, I couldn't be there to cook in the evenings because I was staying out of town. So he just found somebody else to fill in the evenings. But it was a good memory, and they are still, like I said, good friends to this day. Thank you, Gordy and Cindy.